Oh, hi there. Welcome back to Kokiri Forest. Our main place to go is actually the Lost Woods, but real quick we can pick up a Skulltula while we're here. So head up this way. I'm really afraid I'm going to forget to point out a Skulltula, and if I do, it's just going to, mess me all up entirely. Whoa! A little close for comfort. Anyways, the Skulltula is just hanging back here. There we go. I could have just backflipped, that would have been the easiest thing to do, but that would have required effort. Anyways, like I said, our main reason of being here is actually the Lost Woods. Once we get there, I'm going to play the Sun Song, because this darkness irks me. I love the night. I am a big fan of, I thrive in the night, and I am definitely not a morning person. But in this game, sometimes night is just irritating. Anyways, welcome to the Lost Woods. I actually don't know if I pointed this area out yet. But oh my goodness, I love the Lost Woods because Saria's song plays, and I love this song. It's such an awesome song. It is undoubtedly my favorite Zelda song. I just love this place to death. Saria's song. Anyways, aim. We have a little mini game. There's actually a lot you can do here, so I'm just going to point out a couple of the mini games while we're here. The first one involves shooting the center of this target, and it'll say you got 100 points. If you shoot it 3 times, a Deku Scrubs is going to come out and he's going to waltz on over to the target. I don't know why he can't just stand where he's at. You are great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. And he's going to spit at you an improved Deku Seed bullet bag, which now holds up to 40 bullets. How convenient. Hop on down, and then we have another little mini game we can play. This one's on the border of really irritating, so I might actually just cut this out because it takes a little time. It's basically just a big game of Simon Says with the Ocarina. So you sit here, do I need to play a song to initiate something? Maybe? I kinda forget. Oh, yeah. I think you play that. No? Yeah, there we go. I don't know why they didn't initiate the game. Anyway, it's a giant game of Simon Says. You basically play what they play, and then every time they add another note, they'll play it twice for you just so you make sure you get the message. If you do this a couple times, you have to keep doing this. I screwed that up. I wasn't even paying attention to what they were playing. So anyways, I think you have to do this a few times. You'll get some rupees each time. And then after you do it enough, you'll get a heart piece. I'm just going to cut the video because it's really pointless to sit here watching me play an Ocarina a million times. So, cut. Alright, there we go, heart piece. That makes for number 3, and then that pretty much wraps up any mini games here. So, with those 2 goodies out of the way, and continuing on, got interrupted there. Aw, you again. You're everywhere. The owl will interrupt you. So anyways, he's going to point out the fact that you can listen to the tune, and it will actually help you get through this forest. If you just stand near the doors and the music gets louder, that's the correct path to go. And now I completely lost my sense of direction because he screwed me up. Anyways, the correct path from the start is right, left, and then right. Not that direction. Okay, there we go. Right, and then left again. And then forward this time. And then we're going to head left. And then one more time to the right. for good measure. And as soon as you enter here, ambush! This time I am going to kind of L-target because it makes fighting Wolfos so much easier. Wolfos isn't a hard enemy to fight. Just shield L-target and basically you'll be good to go. It takes a few hits to take him down, especially if you keep missing like me. He doesn't do a lot of damage, so I wouldn't worry too much. Other than that, yeah, he's pretty simple. Attack already! There's a lot of enemies who what you want to do is you want to shield and then attack. Like, let them hit you and then attack. I think there's like a wizard enemy later on that's very similar in fighting it. Just shield, let it hit you, and then you attack it. No! I can't aim. I'm so bad at this because I'm playing at such a weird... I challenge you. I challenge you to try playing this game on a 3DS where you set it down on a desk or something. Set it down on a platform and play it where it's flat on the ground. It will be such a crazy irritant. I just hate it. And I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways... continuing on, what we have here is kind of a little maze, and in this maze there's a lot of mad Deku Scrubs, and they are mad. Anyways, I recommend, they basically just shoot 3 seeds instead of 1, so just L-target them and reflect back, and then slash with a sword. Not difficult at all. There's a couple dead ends along this maze, but I recommend you at least understand how to get through here. It'll help immensely in the future when you come back, because when you come back in the future, the enemies here are much more irritating. I think I took a wrong path. No, I didn't. This works. Climb on up. And then once we come up here, you'll have a few more of these mad Deku Scrubs. I'm taking a few more hits than I should be, but nothing that bad. Climb up the steps, and at the end of all of this, like I said, this is Saria's theme playing here, so it would only make sense that we would meet up with good old Saria, playing the most awesome of awesome songs on her own ocarina. She must just love, she must like have a ocarina factory where she just manufactures ocarinas all day and then gives them to people. This will be an important place for the both of us someday. Spoilers. It's kind of like a foreshadowing. She's gonna tell you to play the ocarina with her. And you can learn Ocarina's song, or not Ocarina's song. Wow, that was a stupid remark. Good job. RYX, RYX. And the rest of it. I think you could actually, if you mess around with the up and down buttons, it's possible to play the entire, choking on my drink. The entire Saria's song, so if you feel like fiddling around with the ocarina. I just love this song. It's so awesome. And that concludes another song in the books. There is, believe it or not, more you can do here. Before we head back, there is a little place I want to point out while we're here. And this is a good fairy fountain. A place basically where you can get and capture fairies. It's worth pointing out later on in the game when you have more bottles. I recommend you keep your milk for now. But for now, I just want to, while we're here, I might as well point out this hole. And I could actually also heal while I'm here. Basically, if you need a fairy or you use up all your milk, slash a fairy. And what fairies are good for, they completely heal up your health. Or even better, if you suddenly drop over dead, they revive you. So incredibly, immensely useful. And then it's actually very easy to get out of this place. You can just kind of wonder on the top here. And that'll allow you to easily exit this place. And I'm heading the wrong way. I thought that was a little too easy to get out of. We want to head this way. I'm getting so lost in the Lost Woods. And that is that. And once you walk out, ambush by the owl. Yes, I learned the song from Saria. And no, I do not want to listen to what you said again. If you ever want to talk to Saria for whatever reason, play her song, I'm pretty sure she pointed that out, but I kind of flew through her text. I apologize for that. I have a nasty habit of flying through game text just because I already know what it says and I feel no need to point it out. Anyways, we're just gonna get lost here because I want to get kicked out of the forest. Anyways, back into the Lost Woods. This time we're going to take a left. This does not get you lost. If you want to, you can stand up on the stump, whip out an ocarina, and I believe you play Saria's song. We're about to find out if I'm wrong. I can't sing or hum. And he will give you the 4th heart piece you can obtain on your journey. And this will actually give you 5 hearts now. It should, and if you've been following this guide exactly, you'll have 5 hearts at this point. 4 heart pieces equals a full heart. So, next up we're going to head left here. And we can hop on down. And you're going to encounter a new enemy, the Business Scrub, and it's basically just a scrub. But this time, if you defeat it, it'll give you goodies. Well, it'll do business with you, to say the least. Hi there, I surrender. And for 40 rupees, he will give you an enhanced Deku stick upgrade. So now you could hold up to 20 Deku sticks. Unfortunately, I actually do not have 40 rupees on me, so I will come back and get that on my own time, but I pointed it out, so the upgrade's there and you're aware of it. If for whatever reason you need Deku sticks in a plentiful, bountiful amount, there you have it. And that concludes all there is to the Lost Woods. I know, it's exhausting, and it's easy to get lost, but with accurate directions, not that bad. Plus Saria's song makes it all the more better. So that's about it. Thank you and good night.